Tonight's the night for football, everybody. The bright lights are on, the stage is set, and the crowd is ready. It's Monday Night Primetime on EA Sports. Straight ahead with a nationwide audience tuning in, it's a Monday Night Primetime showdown between the Detroit Lions and the Houston Texans. One final month to push for the playoffs or start preparing for the future. Here we go. It's week 14. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw right away. Looking deep to open the game. Oh, it's intercepted. What a start. Kamari Lexiner with the pick. Oh, baby. This stadium was already loud to start this game, Brock. But that play, it's in an absolute uproar now.
And the one thing you want to do as an opposing team is quiet the crowd, especially as a quarterback. It's your job to quiet that home crowd. But an interception, well, it does nothing but add fuel to the fire. A fever pitch now as the offense takes the field, looking for an early lead.
Drive play straight ahead. And this winds up being an excellent play for them from deep in their own territory, up approaching that 30-yard line. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
A run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10.
Here we go, let's go.
They give it to him again. And 2nd down's going to be a good bit tougher. He can't even get back to the line. This play loses yards. The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would have.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support.
Back to the line they come, 2nd down. Back to the well again. Escapes the defender. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And it'll be a 1st down, Texans.
No frills, nothing fancy. That was just a good old offensive line dominated in the trenches. And that sprung him to get to the 2nd level and beyond.
Let the hot, let the... Why, Tony? Hey, south. Buggy.
Here's Stroud on 1st and 10. His first throw is an interception. Kirby Joseph picks it. And the Lions are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. So 1st down from the 41.
Ready, go!
Drive starts with an option, right side. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know, what do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL. But it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock him behind the sticks. Job well done there.
Come on. 70. 18 Rattler.
I'll throw it. That's caught. Here comes Jahmyr Gibbs. brought down at about that 27-yard line. A gain of 15 there. And that is good for a Detroit first down. It's like you always say, right back to work for him. Getting the drive moving like that turnover never happened.
And they weren't going to shy away from letting him do his thing, throwing the football. Mistakes happen in this league and in this game. And you never want to punish a quarterback for making a mistake. You want to see him continue to produce.
Well, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you call 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. The Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
They break the huddle. It's second down now.
Ready? Press all 80. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. 70 Ranger. 70 Ranger. Ready?
He'll pass it this time. Has him on the quick hitter. He'll have a little, not a lot. Ball to about the 25. Jalen Petrie there on the stop.
Just get this guy touches. I don't care how. I don't care when. Just find unique ways to get this running back the ball, and over time, he's going to make you pay.
Third down here, need 8 on the play.
70 Lions.
Finds him quickly on the RPO. And he's brought down after a short gain.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Ready, set.
So it looks like they're going to line up and go for this. 4th and 4.
Get up. Cowboy 80. 19 Lions. Panther 11. Panther 11.
4th down. Pass coming. That's cut beyond the marker. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions parlay the interception into points. So our first score of the game here as they cap off that drive with a touchdown.
It's really what you're looking for, Kate, offensively. You want to force the other guys into thinking they need to play a little catch-up right away. So a nice job to get that first score and take early control of this game.
That one right down the middle. And the Lions will jump out to a 7-0 lead. The Lions have it all set as they send this one downfield. Starting at the 10. Making some progress here. Field flipping effort there as he's brought down on the opposite side of the 50.
Hey, listen, I get it. I'm as guilty as anyone. So hyper-focused on offense and defense, often forgetting it's special teams in a play like that can swing a game. What a great return now to start out on a short field, and you've got to believe all this offense is thinking is let's capitalize and find that end zone.
First down throw by Stroud. He connects with the rookie from LSU. And he gets this all the way to the 25 before they stop him. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
Here we go. 18. What's up? Hey, hold up. 19 Texas. Look the hot. Buggy.
Shotgun now for Stroud. On target to his back, Joe Mixon. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal. Well, you love when you can go from first down, Brock. Makes things easy for an offense, and it is the primary reason that he gets looks that he does.
Every touch he gets has a solid chance of working out just like that, and it's why many of these first quarter looks have his name all over them.
We're through one on Monday Night Primetime. The Lions out in front. We'll make our return to NRG Stadium after this. Welcome back. Time for our second quarter. The Texans with a chance to score. They'll try and punch it in. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards. And dose of the hurry up here. Here's another for him. And he's going to find the end zone this time. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans can tie it up in a second after cutting into the lead. PAT effort coming up. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Texans tie this game 7-7. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. And they're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive.
Okay,
good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Gibbs. And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Okay, ready.
To the 3-yard pickup. It's 2nd and 7. He'll look to throw. That's complete to Sam Laporta. And he's all the way across midfield down inside that 45-yard line. They get 22 out of that play. And the Lions have a 1st down.
Here we go, set. Buckle up, 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Broncos. Go.
He's dropping back to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that sack quickly changes the tone of this series, Brock. It's 2nd down.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go and let that pass rush get home.
Ready.
Last play sent him back across midfield here, 2nd and long.
Get it. 70 Timberwolf. 18, 5 in. Ready.
Back to throw. Finds Gibbs out of the backfield. And this one does not go far.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Texans are in the nickel, 3rd down.
Let's go now. Back to 60.
As the play clock nears 0, we've got a timeout from Coach Brian Dable. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the 1st half. Third down, and the Texans loading up that secondary. They're in the dime.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates, wrapped up, 19 tight, 19 tight. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Trap 60, Warriors 70. Panther 11, Panther 11. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat.
They're in long for him here. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Kool-Aid McKinstry has the INT. And the Texans take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season. First down from the 42.
Here we go. Buggy. 18. What's that? Hey, we're no more. Hey, south. Why, Tony? Hey! Motion.
Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. Shoves one away. All the way left side. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
New set of downs for him from the 31.
Oh, hey.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. That run good for a handful as it brings up second down.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, it would really break the backs of a defense.
Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4.
What's that? 18. What's that?
Back-to-back carries here. Ooh, they're on that one. Second down's going to end up in a loss of yards. And not much scoring to this point as we've reached our 2-minute warning. More on Monday Night Primetime in just a moment. Extra man in the secondary for the Lions on this third down.
What's that? 18. Hey, uno. 19 Texas. Under.
Third and long. They're going to throw. Complete beyond the marker. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a 1st and goal.
Some of these quarterbacks, Kate, I swear, it's just instinctive. Like a great running back, they just know how to buy a little bit more time and to create space to find those completions outside the pocket.
Here's a give on 1st and goal. So much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
Ball placed at the 7. It's 2nd and goal.
Out. 11. Let the hot. Let 18. Buggy. Hey, uno more. Hey, south.
From the gun, Stroud. Caught just shy of the goal line. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4. Detroit calls timeout. It's 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. 3rd and goal. Defense electing to play this from the nickel.
All right. 18.
Stroud completes it quick. And in he goes for the Houston touchdown. The Texans get some late points and the lead. Not a lot of processing time from the moment he pulled it back to the moment he made that throw, Brock. But I think we can all agree he made the right choice not to hand it off, and then the right read on that throw.
Yeah, he sure did, kid. It kind of reminds me of the option quarterbacks of our day growing up, right? Those guys that made that pitch, and it was just second nature. They were on the run, guys all around. Didn't matter. He's going to put that pitch right on them. The great RPO quarterbacks of today do exactly the same thing with their throws.
And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. There's 35 seconds to go in the half as they are ready to begin their drive. Back to work after throwing the pick. Caught by his back. And he gets this one out to the 40-yard line. The timeout taken here by the Lions. That's their 3rd. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
This running back is a mismatch maker. That's how I label him on my little sheet right here. Right under his bio, this guy just creates matchup nightmares for every defender on the field.
From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10. Throwing now out of the shotgun. That's grabbed inside the 30. There it is, touchdown Detroit. The Lions earn the chance to tie it before halftime. Amon-Ra St. Brown, the touchdown.
Every touchdown's got its own story, but for me, Kate, that one's all about courage. Courage of that receiver to run all the way across the field. Courage of the quarterback to know it's going to take a little extra time. That courage paid dividends for 6.
That one splits the uprights. And the Lions tie things up at 14. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Trey Tucker to return it. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. First and 10 now with all of 15 seconds left to utilize in this half.
Here we go. Hey, here we go. 19. What's that? 19 seconds.
To the air, Stroud. That'll be incomplete, and the clock shows 10 seconds left.
No surprise to see the quarterback go back to that well. That security blanket that's been his tight end all game long, but finally, this defense has an answer.
They'll try something else from the 27 this time, 2nd and 10.
Look the hot. 118. What's that? Buggy.
He'll throw it. He beams one deep right side. And he knocks that one away to prevent a big gain. Now all eyes go to the penalty marker to see who it's against. Just a momentary loss of focus, a break in discipline, and not a good moment individually as he gets hit with that personal foul. Here's the final play of our first half.
Hey, Uno more. Out, it's not. What? Hey, south. Hey.
Looking to throw. He's going to try another deep one here. His final shot of the half will not connect. That falls incomplete. No time remaining in our first half. Set up for an incredible second half, all tied as we kick it away here in quarter number 3. Tucker now on the return. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. All right, the Houston offense looks set, Brock. Here's 1st and 10.
Oh, hey.
Give left side. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. They sent him with that sack in mind, Brock. We all saw what was coming. Still managed to clean up the play, even if it did come on the ground.
And you know why they call that a cat pressure from the secondary, Kate?
Tell me.
Because it's a C for corner and a T for attack. Exactly what he just did.
First play of the drive, lost a yard. Need to get it back and some change here. 2nd down. Here's Stroud. Caught by the tight end, running that corner. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
Every tight end worth his salt wanted this. really craved man-to-man coverage. The best of them, give me man-to-man coverage, and I'm going to beat you. I was around Dallas Clark and Indy, one of the best. You play man-to-man, he's going to find a way to out-leverage you, separate from you, and make a play, just as that tight end did.
Stroud throwing here on first. Buys time, rolling right. And then off here to Mixon. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. They'll get 31 yards on the play. And it'll be first down, Houston.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on a defense.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
All right. Let the hot. Hey, no more. Hey, south.
Now it's Stroud. He put everything he had into this one. This is Cup. Looks like he stayed in bounds too. Great work. Wow, just fantastic work there. Tiptoeing along the back line. The concentration was there. Great catch for 6.
Yeah, the concentration and the body control. I don't know how these receivers do it in this day and age. There's no space to work with, yet they have such an awareness to secure it first, to tap dance the line, and go get that touchdown.
The kicking team all ready for the Texans, and forward they run to send it away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. Drive begins with Gibbs. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. Their dominance against this ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number 1 is?
Stop the run.
And they've been doing it.
Hold the ready.
Gave away a couple on the first down run. Now it's going to be 2nd and 12.
Let's go now. Buffalo 18, Cowboy 80.
They're going to try and throw it here. To the right and hauled in by Laporta. And they'll get there and stop him at the line.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Texans bring out an extra DB on this 3rd down. Throw here, 3rd down. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And he's taken down as he takes this to the 38. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Got it. Ready?
New set of downs for him. They'll start at the 38.
Get it.
Read option on 1st down. He's going to keep it. And he's not able to escape. The zone read doesn't work. It's going to cost him a couple of yards, too.
It's easy for me to say up here in the friendly confines of the boot cape, but that was not the right read. And you hate seeing him absorb yet another kid at the end of the play. You never want him taking unnecessary shots throughout this game.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Dropping back to throw. Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, 3rd down coming up.
You know, I love this, Kate, from an offense. Just philosophically, stretching that secondary out with your tight end. Even still, one of the deeper targets you're going to see him get. It's a shame they couldn't quite connect.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down.
Here we go, here we go. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. 19 tight, 19 tight. Go.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Lassiter with the pick. And the Texans take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season. Nice starting spot for the Texans here. They're about set. 1st and 10. There's a dive up the middle. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. That one felt kind of counterintuitive there, Brock. They load up the line with that extra blocking, and then the run goes out to the edge anyway.
That's right. You put 2 tight ends on the field, yeah, you can live with a stalemate. It's hard to move people in the NFL, but you do not want to go backwards.
Went the wrong way on 1st down, Brock. Here comes 2nd and 12.
Here we go. 18. Let's go. 19 Texans.
Looking to throw. Stroud. Looking to his running back. Incomplete. That play's going to bring up 3rd down.
That play right there, Kate, that just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down.
Oh, and 18. What's that? Hey. Bucky. Hey, uno more. 11.
They'll throw. 3rd and long. Lasers this one deep down the middle. Caught at the 20-yard line. He goes the distance. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Now the PAT try coming up. The point after splits the uprights. And the Texans double their lead to 14. The kicking team all ready for the Texans, and forward they run to send it away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. You're going to bring him down as he gets it to the 33. All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. 1st and 10. From the pistol, it's Gibbs. He'll scurry forward for a pickup of 3.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Working now from the gun. Finds him over the middle. And he has it right near midfield here. It's like about a yard short. Give him 13 on that play. And that is good for Detroit 1st down. All right, we've reached the final quarter of Monday Night Primetime. It's Lions ball. They come in trailing, but that lead is within reach. Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10. Straight ahead with Gibbs. And he dodged the tackle. And he's forced out of bounds after picking up about 7. Pickup of 8 on the run. And that sets up 2nd and 2.
Some offenses, well, they prefer to go run in that RPO situation. It's a safer call, a little more conservative. But in this case, it gets him just as many yards as a short completion move.
70 Rangers, 19 Lions. Ready.
Throwing from the gun here. This is caught by Jalen Waddle. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And the Lions have a 1st down.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
First and 10 from the 32.
60 Maverick, 60 Cowboy 80, 79 Broncos.
Here's a throw. Pocket isn't moving up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
That was a situation where I think the previous drive, really affected the decision-making there. Coming off the pick, he wasn't about to challenge the coverage. Instead, he just took his medicine.
So after the sack, quite the situation they find themselves in. Here comes second and 22. He's going to throw it. That's Gibbs out of the backfield. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31.
Okay, I know exactly what's going to happen. I've seen it once, I've seen it 100 times. Next week on the practice field, this running back's going to say, see, I'm not just a running back. I can play receiver. And you receivers, you couldn't do my job, but I just showed you I could do yours.
Completed over the middle. Great job rallying to the football. They get him down right at the marker, fourth down.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down the completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
He's got it to his running back. And he's going to be hauled down at the 2, and that sets up first and goal.
You just got to love that angle, right? It's been around a long time, but think about it defensively, Kate. How many times you see the backs out of the backfield or just run to the flat? The great running backs know how to plant their foot, sell that flat route, break it off to an angle, break off the first down.
Got it. Ready?
4 downs to get this across. Here's first and goal.
Broncos quick. Broncos.
Trying to run with Gibbs. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on second and goal.
They just could not even find a sliver of breathing room on that first down, and this is not an envious spot for this play caller to be in. I don't know what you go to now.
Trying again from the 2. It's second and goal.
Here we go. Here we go. 18 Cardinals.
Sliding quarterback run here. And the defense holds him at the 2. Brock, he can't get beyond the line, still a couple yards short of that end zone.
When you get stuff like that on a second down run, the focus kind of shifts from getting a first down to just giving your punter enough room to get the ball out.
That takes us to the 2-minute warning in Houston. Lions losing by 14. Third down from the gun. And this is cut for a score, and we are not done here yet. They were throwing for it there, and they didn't care who knew about it, Brock. And it turns out, hey, nothing was going to stop them either.
Yeah, there's something about an empty formation. You are declaring into a defense. Other than QB draw, this ball is going to be in the air. But at the same time, you also force the defense's hand. There's only so many coverages they can play, and they just exposed them.
That one right down the middle. And the Lions chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. He'll take this at the 10. Good work so far. He's got room. The tackle's made, so this drive will begin at the 34-yard line. Texans to the line. First and 10.
Oh, hey. 18. Hey, uno. Hey.
Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. So that brings up second down.
Okay, this defense finally said enough, ripped up that script. They have seen him be way too productive. Time to start fighting him for every single throw.
18. That's it. Route to the right, route to the right. Route to the, hey! Two jet. Buggy. 19 text. White top. Hey, south. Hey!
They're going to pass it here. Wow, still throwing, and this is intercepted! Picked off by DJ Reed.
You know, as a quarterback, every single interception stings. But those you throw in crunch time. In the final couple minutes with your team relying on you, that's one this quarterback is not going to forget.
So first down from the 41. Here he is to throw. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. And he's in for the Detroit touchdown. The Lions cut it to a point late in this one. It's a Jalen Waddle touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. So they get the all-important touchdown here late in the game, Brock. Now the question, play for the tie or go for two and the lead?
And I know they've got all these charts and numbers and analytics to tell you what to do, but this comes down to the gut and the trust of the head coach. Does he trust his offense more to go get this two-point conversion, or is he going to lean into his defense and believe that they can get the stop?
Tucker now on the return. He's got a lane up past the 30. Space on the right, and he's got room. Touchdown! He takes the kick all the way back for 6. Well, when it's set up perfectly, Brock, and you get an exciting return man back there fielding it, wow, there are not many plays in football more exciting than taking a kick back for 6.
Find those blockers, follow those blockers, and then step on the gas. So simple for me to describe, yet so tough to execute on the field.
Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10.
Cut 19.
Back to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be brought down at the 42.
Translatable skills. That's what you call it. So effective as a runner, but those same traits that make him a great runner, adept at getting those yards, well, he translates it now as a receiver in the open field.
Setting up to pass. Short pass brought in. And he spins, breaks through, and breaks away. Hits the 20. And he gets him the touchdown. And now a potential game-deciding play call coming up. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a one-score game in the 4th quarter that could go either way.
They're lining up for 2. This is for the lead and potentially the win.
Let's go now. 60 Bison.
It's caught. And he won't make it across. They definitely weren't afraid to go for it all there, but they remain down by 1. So down inside the final minute, they're ready to try the onside kick. Well, Brock, you can't blame him with how tough it is to recover an onside kick anymore, but he did hit it before it went 10 yards, so they had to throw the flag. Here's 1st and 10 from the 47.
All right.
Sending him on the dive. And they get him for a loss. That's a big one, Brock, and might see them burn a timeout. Now the Lions calling a timeout. They're first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Hoping to head in the right direction and save this drive early. Here's 2nd and 13.
Hey, we go, Mark.
He'll look to throw it. Going deep here for the end zone. And that is the catch that should end this game and seal this win. Touchdown! Now they'll see if they can tack on one more. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Texans grow their lead to 8. The kicking team all ready for the Texans, and forward they run to send it away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock, so they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10.
Nice, 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Trap 50, trap 50.
Trying to throw this from the gun. Next on the crosser. And they're not going to have to burn a timeout. Smart play here. He gets out of bounds with the 1st down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
To throw here on 1st down. Going all the way to the end zone here. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Took his shot at 6 that time. And it's going to be 2nd down.
That play is so impressive on so many levels. Not just because it saves a touchdown, Kate. He had to time that perfectly to knock it free without drawing a flag or let him establish possession for the score. That is so good.
And he goes out a little short of the 40.
I know I could sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
Texans are in the nickel. 3rd down.
Let's go. Viking, go.
To throw. Waddle makes the catch. And they make the stop. We're going to say it about the 37-yard line. Detroit calls timeout. It's 2nd. And they're still going to have one left at their disposal.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason this is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
19 tight, 19, ready, 19, Dragon 60. 7 Pirates, Panther 11, Buffalo 18. 79 Broncos, Mustang 19. Cup 19, 60 Bobcats.
Still sticking with the passing game. And they got there in time. He's taken down. Lions really moving with a sense of urgency. Clock keeps running. Offense at the line, but they won't snap it. We've got a timeout. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least. Blood in the water defensively after that sack. This offense facing 2nd and 23.
Hey, Trash. 18 Cardinal. Trap 60.
He'll work against the blitz. Looking underneath, and the back brings it in. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line.
Let's go.
Trying to set this up quick. One final shot here. And this one falls incomplete. No miracles on the final drive today. This game is over. So it's a win for the Texans. Man, they were facing a top-5 defense this week, Brock, but they made them look anything but. What a great performance to get this win.
Yeah, you could come in, Kate, with this awe mystique of, gosh, we're facing one of the best defenses in the league, but as soon as you get those first points, you realize, you know what? They're mortal just like the rest of us, and they took the fight right to them.
This has been another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. With all our crew here and my broadcast partner, Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. It's a win for the Texans, as we'll see you next time from Houston.